The senior seminar in the honors program is fabulous because it has all these students from all these different majors, and it gives me the opportunity to come at a topic from many different perspectives.
What words come to mind when someone says the word dementia? Just frightened, frightening. What else? Forgetfulness, loss, aging, the unknown.
I have been doing research on people living with dementia for a long time, and I have been involved with thinking about dementia from a number of different perspectives. And the senior seminar has given me this marvelous opportunity to bring these different perspectives together. So when I do my work in gerontology, I work from the perspective of biology and what's going on in the brain, the history of this diagnosis. And obviously I'm interested in psychology and how we can help to make better lives for people living with forgetfulness.
We talked a lot in class, so much about how a lot of the research right now is about the biological and, the scientific proof, but I think the biggest thing I've gotten out of it is what the individual needs and just the personal care that each person needs, and the fact that they're still an individual, I think, is what everyone really should be getting out of this class.
70% of people with dementia are living at home. And they're often under the radar of aging services. They don't want to go to the Alzheimer's Association website because Alzheimer's is the scariest word they've ever heard in their lives. And actually saying the word may be admitting something that they're not ready to admit or think about.
People with dementia, it's not only themselves suffering, but the families and friends around them. So it's like in relationship, they're all kind of suffering together.
It's rare to find people who have this hope in aging and long-term care, and particularly working in dementia. I just reading the list off of the projects that you all are doing for your seminar is like the culmination of a fantasy that, you wouldn't think it, right? Who thinks an honor seminar in dementia, what am I getting into? It's the core of trying to discover the identity and memory and the relationship between the two. It's the core of what we're about as human beings and community.
It's so important that these people are getting the right activities to really help their mind and help them as an individual. And a lot of these people, a lot of these directors are having hard times remembering each of the people and making sure that all these people are getting into the right activities. So I want to help write a program to really help, kind of like a scheduler that'll help all these people make sure that they're getting into the right activities that they should be getting into.
In a typical class, when you would say projects, you would think, oh, well, they're all going to write papers, but not in this class. We have a student in nursing who is putting together a very helpful handbook for families on communication. We have Stephen who's writing the software program. We have one of our finance people who's putting together kind of a brochure guide to financial planning. So it's not your typical paper in the usual sense for some of the students, and yet for other students it is. So we've got a great deal of diversity, and yet it seems to be working.